Hello, I'm Peter Pilgrim. I am a Java champion, and I have a frustration with IntelliJ Ultimate Edition 19.3. Now, IntelliJ has this feature when you debug from a web application, and that could be a Java Server Pages or Java Server Faces application or Spring Boot. It used to allow you to do hot swap with classes and also update resources. So resources can be JSP, Java Server Pages, Java Server Faces. It could be images, video, audio, or cascading style sheet files. And it worked really well. But now it does not work anymore. So this project is my website called zenonete.co.uk, and it's actually a Java EE7 web application which I wrote for my books many years ago. So I know this is old school and from about 5 years, actually 2013, but it works. And so here is my build Gradle file. And you would write in a normal way. I've got my dependencies here. I've got Java EE. I've even got Glassfish and JUnit for test implementation. And I'm using Java 1.8. I'm using Gradle 6.0. That's it, really. Now I can compile this web application, which is Zenonete, my website, and everything works okay. So when I'm building, oh, that's fine. Now I've configured my website to run on Glassfish and also Payara. I tried it with Tomcat, and I'm trying it now with TomEE. So the issue is when I hit the debug, what should happen is I will get a Chrome browser pop up. So let's go to that actual configuration to show you what I mean. Go to that edit configuration. So it actually pops up the Chrome here. I've done all the usual things correct. So I've got an exploded war file as my artifact in deployment. I'm using TomEE 8, but it's actually 9.030 for, and when you do that in debug mode, you get the, you can then update classes and resources on update action and on frame deactivation. If I move off to another, my web browser, then IntelliJ used to be able to update my site. So I'm actually running now. I should be running. Give it a minute. The server sometimes is a bit slow. Oh, there we go. So my Chrome browser will appear in just a second. I think I've got multiple things running on this machine, so hence the reason why it's slow in Windows 10. Let me drink a coffee. Okay, so that's good. We've got endpoints for TomEE. Okay, so now I get a version of my website, as you can see on the screen here, which is all very good. So, and that's running correctly. So if I go back to IntelliJ and go to my index page and say I wanted to change something like here, I've got hello, my name is Peter Pilgrim. And I wanted to write now test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and with a break in between. What do you expect should happen? So as you see down here, loaded classes are up to date, nothing to reload. And remember when I went to my actual edit configuration, it was actually written update classes and resources, update classes and resources, and this is JDK 8 1.8.0 underscore 231. So that's fine. So when I now reload this page, nothing happens, and I've got no caching on at all. Let me see, there's no caching on here on the site. I think it's networking is fine. So I'm going to load it again. I'm loading all the resources. As you would expect, hamburger icons, the page has been loaded, and nothing happens. The only way that this actually works is when you either hit Shift F9 again, and then it will ask you to, if I want to update classes and resources, so I know that doesn't work. If I now type redeploy, what happens? So it's redeploying, and now if I hit refresh, that's still waiting. So I get test 1 2 3 4, which is not good really. So let's prove the other way. Let's remove and undo the changes here, revert, roll back my changes, and now reload again. See what happens. Nope, still the same content. So it shows me that IntelliJ is not hot deploying, and I think what is happened is maybe there's something here with Gradle. Let me make sure of this. So I'm using Gradle, and I think here in the IntelliJ there used to be a way of configuring somewhere here where you can specify how IntelliJ actually runs. So from what I think is happening, it's using the Gradle build to execute, and maybe that's the reason that it's not working. There used to be a way, and I have to go into the settings now. Let me see. Where Gradle, the project settings. Okay, build run with IntelliJ. So I'm going to try this to see what happens. So let me cancel this now and stop the TomEE server, because that might have been it. So I'm just playing devil's advocate here with this, and this could be the reason why hot debug doesn't run. And this has been bugging me for a lot of time, and just indulge me. So let me see if it now executes. Okay, so this time I've still got the same configuration, and let's go into deployments. Let's actually look at this actual artifact configuration just to prove that I'm not going crazy. I am using the exploded war file, and this is coming out as my under the build /libs/exploded and this is the war file. It is copying the directory contents here from this location, and I've got the right web inf classes, the libraries, the web.xml deployer. I've even got where there's no such thing as resources here, also meta inf, the manifest. So for me, as a seasoned Java EE developer from over 15 years. Everything looks correct, and if I was pairing with somebody else, I'll give that the thumbs up. Okay, so the only thing that I've changed now is that configuration. Let me see again, which was this: build and run using IntelliJ, run the test using Gradle. So is this the solution? So let's run again on TomEE 9, and we'll see what happens to the logs. So I should get some information here. It's synchronized, that's good. So I should get some information. So it's building, writing classes, executing this machine. I need to get a faster machine, a faster Windows machine. Okay, so I'm going to, in any second now, have a new Chrome browser tab. Okay, as we are being deployed. And you can imagine if I was developing every day using this tool, and I was having to wait for TomEE to start, which is a lightweight application server, I'll be going nuts. But people put up with this nonsense every day, with every other day or every day with WebSphere. So go and try that. Okay, so I've loaded that. I don't need that tab. So let's load again. So let's try again. I've taken that away. So if I go back to my original web page now and put that ACE, and then put break. Okay, will it blend? The answer is no. I'm hitting a refresh here. Nope, that didn't work at all. So I'm going to do the same thing again. Hit Shift F9. And now I'm going to have to redeploy the raw file again. Okay, it's still building and deploying again. Okay, so let's try reloading. And of course now it works. And yeah, there's something broken in IntelliJ. So that's it. I got no other thing to say, so I hope they fix this. Anyway, that's all from me. I'm just reporting a bug in the video sort of way. Right, bye for now. Bye.